Hello everyone, this is Seth at the Mass Store Knife Shop, and today we have another video. Only today, instead of a knife, we're doing an axe, actually two axes, and the company is Hults Bruk, founded in 1697. That's actually 327 years old. That is like baffling to me that company's been in business that long. They started in the Hults Valley, which is very close to the town of Norrkoping in Sweden. And they chose that spot because it was near a river which produced hydraulic power for their hammer presses at the time. It's a very historic company, deep roots. So let's get started by looking at this one. This particular one is called the Akka. It is a little bit longer, doesn't even fit in the whole frame. You can see the length there. We'll go over the length and the specs here in a little while. But this is a hand-forged head. Now the reason it's called the Akka is because there's a mountain in Sweden called the Akka, and it means it's holy mountain. Now this one has the hand-forged head. You can almost see the profile of it here. It can be used for splitting, light felling, trekking, camping. It's called the Forester axe, so you can imagine what it's used for. It's very light. That's what I love about it. The weight of it is nothing. I can wield it all day long, not get fatigued. You got your finger groove here for intricate cutting and carving, or I can still hold right here, and it's not hard to hold at all. Very, very lightweight. That's what I love about that one. And you can see that polish on the blade. This particular one has about 10 times more sharpening than the other line called Agdor. And the only difference in Agdor is it's made for heavier use, where the premium line like this is used for lighter stuff. Now this one is called the Jonaker. It's basically the same thing, just smaller, much shorter handle. I can get the whole thing in the camera right here. It's used more for camping, hiking, carving. It's got that same type of grind, similar profile, just wide enough to where it can split if needed, but it's not really a splitting style. A true splitting would have more of a little more cheeks on it. Now, what's so impressive about these is how sharp they are. They put a lot of time into sharpening on this steel. So I'm going to give you an example here. Even on this one, take a piece of paper and you can see how well that cuts a piece of paper for an axe. That is crazy sharp. Now this particular steel is called HB number 3, as in HulksBruk number 3, and it is actually made for them. It's proprietary. Now it's extremely high carbon. That's why you got to keep these heads oiled and clean. It is actually pretty low in the Rockwell. It's a 55 on the Rockwell. That is intentional because it's an impact steel. You don't want it to shatter when it hits. So they spend a lot of time on the heat treat. The whole science behind it is very well made on this steel. They don't actually share I haven't found any specs on that steel to share with you. They must keep it a secret. Now let's go over some specs here. On the Akka, the axe, the weight of the entire axe is 2.2 pounds. That's extremely light for that size of an axe. If you can hold it, you can understand how easy that is to wield. Now the head is 1.5 pounds, so very light. Now the smaller one, the whole entire axe itself is 1.5 pounds, very light. The head is 1 pound. And let's see here. Now the cutting edge on this particular one is 3.1 inches. So you got plenty of room there to split, fell a small tree, clear a trail, stuff like that, bushcraft. And on this one you got 2.87 inches. Good for kindling, firewood, stuff like that. Alright, let's go about the handle here. We have American hickory right there, and it's got a good oval shape instead of round, so easy to hold, very comfortable. And you got a swelled handle on both of them, that way it does not leave your hand as you're swinging. And you have, if you can see it here, you have, well, let me get it right here, you have a wedge, and to make it even tougher, they have put another shank in there to hold that wedge in there, so that head is not coming loose. And they do offer replacement handles. They got a limited warranty on these, so if you ever break a handle, they can send you a new one. Easy to replace. They have instructions online on how to replace them if you need to. This one is $189 in the knife shop, and this one is $209 in the knife shop. Now we do have the specs and pricing and the link to purchase in the description below. Be sure to hit the like button if you like this one. And I think that'll wrap it up on the Akka and the Jonaker from Hults Bruk. I hope you found this information helpful, and before you go, as I said, hit the like button and be sure to subscribe to the channel so we won't miss any new content. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.